Academica Media. You are listening to Charter School Superstars, bringing you the voices of an education revolution.
Welcome to the show, everybody. Our guest this week is a student at the Doral Academy Charter School and the ace pitcher for Doral Academy's softball team. After striking over 500 batters during her high school career, our guest is now committed to pitch for the University of Louisville in the fall while studying broadcast journalism there. You can follow her on Instagram and Snapchat at Alyssa Zabala. It's the first time I think we've ever given out a Snapchat handle on this show. And you can find out more about her school by visiting www.doralacademyprep.org. We are happy to welcome Alyssa Zabala on a Charter School Superstars. Hi, Alyssa.
Hi, how are you?
I am doing great. One of our favorite things to do here at Charter School Superstars is to interview the actual students who are benefiting from this education environment. And I think you might be the first student athlete that we've had on the show. And this is pretty cool. And boy, do you really bring out the athlete and student athlete. I was looking at your stats this past season as a pitcher for Doral Academy softball. And I'm gonna just lay this out here for the viewers and listeners. According to Max Preps, Alyssa posted a 20-3 record with 1.9 strikeouts per inning and an ERA, and I swear this is not a misprint, an ERA of .59 this year. Alyssa, those are video game numbers. That is insane. How did you get so good at softball?
Well, I definitely accredit a lot of my success to my mom because my mom has been my pitching coach since I first started pitching. So just all the time that she's put in to me being as successful as I am, I think I credit a lot of my success to her. But at the same time, I'm very dedicated myself as a student athlete, as an athlete, and I've always just pushed myself to be the best. So I think those numbers are just showing all the work that I put in my entire life.
It's incredible. I mean, and Doral Academy Charter is right now in the process of trying to repeat as Florida State champions in softball this year. And you just came off, I just read this here, you just came off a 16-0 win yesterday as we record this, and you're continuing your team's playoff run. What would winning that second state title mean to you and your teammates with you being a graduating senior right now?
Oh, it would mean the world to me, obviously, because the first time that we won was probably one of the best softball memories I've ever had. And obviously to win it my senior year, that would just top the icing on the cake and just close off my senior softball season in the best way possible.
Well, now, and we're supposed to, obviously here at Charter School Superstars, we want to support all schools everywhere. And we want to say that we're neutral and not necessarily cheer for any school in particular, but you better believe we are rooting pretty hard for Doral Academy right here. We love that school. It's an amazing charter, both on the athletic side as well as the academic side. It is a powerhouse in both places. And much as they are an academic and an athletic powerhouse, you are very much the case for that as well. When you're not on the softball diamond, you are a star in Doral Academy's broadcast journalism program. You participate in their award-winning TV production program. Tell us about that experience.
That program, I originally came to Doral Academy, and that was one of the main reasons that it interested me so much. Not just because, well, when I first came to the school, my mom, she actually worked here, which is the reason that I was probably going to end up coming here anyways. But what really stood out to me was that TV production program, because I've known since I was younger that I love being in front of the camera and I love talking in front of a camera. So just to have that chance during high school to be able to do that and win awards for it, it stood out to me so much, and I was just so excited to get in the field already.
And you're going to get to continue that love of broadcasting when you go to the University of Louisville. When you're not going to be dominating on the diamond there, you're going to be doing this same kind of stuff there, studying broadcast journalism, right?
Yes, exactly. And the reason that goes along with the reason that I chose Louisville, and it was because they have that ACC studio, and it's very convenient right next to the softball field. So to be able to just continue what I've been doing here, I'm super excited for that.
Is that the long-term goal to, after you graduate, to continue doing broadcasting?
Definitely, yes. I really enjoy it.
Man, that's so exciting. I imagine that it can't be easy to balance, your amazing performance as an athlete and all the work that goes into that while still being a strong student and doing the broadcast journalism stuff, the FirebirdTV stuff. How do you balance all that?
Yeah, it definitely gets stressful at times, definitely gets difficult, especially since I am the only student athlete in my class in TV production, like in
Oh,
FirebirdTV
wow.
in my grade. So I see everybody stressing about all these projects and they're not even athletes. So it does get stressful at times, I'm not going to lie, with the amount of projects, because it's the projects that they give us and just like the daily shows and the weekly shows that we have to keep up with. So it gets stressful, but I don't really mind the stress. Like, I know my entire life I'm going to be dealing with the same thing if I want to go into this field. So this is just preparing me, and I think it'll just facilitate the rest of my life.
Yeah, I am excited to see you continue to bring that athlete's hard work and dedication to a career in broadcasting for the rest of your life. I can only imagine what heights you'll achieve with that. And I'll say one of the tropes that we often see with student athletes, whether it's at the high school level or the college level, is those schools will often try to discourage their student athletes from doing anything other than dominating at the sports because they want to see the team succeed. I know that's not really the way Doral Academy Charter does it. They want to see you shine just as much off the diamond as on it. Can you tell us a little bit about what your school does to encourage you to be a star in the classroom as much as you're a star when you're playing softball?
Yeah, Doral Academy definitely does an excellent job at making sure that we're well-rounded, because in the end, that is what they want when we graduate from the school. They want us to be well-rounded and they want us to be able to have a successful life. And that's one thing that I really enjoy about Doral Academy, that the administrators, the teachers, everybody just wants to see you succeed. I have teachers asking me about my game yesterday. Like, they're all into everything, whether it's academics, athletics. So that obviously helps, seeing the support from the rest of the school and seeing them praise you for both your academic achievements and your athletic achievements.
That's wonderful. Now, since you're graduating, let me get the high school seniors' perspective from you on what advice you would give to the next Alyssa Zabala that's coming into a charter high school, okay? What do you tell the 8th grader going into 9th grade who's also a star athlete and is going to want to be a star on and off the field like you were? What advice would you give them as they start high school?
I think because actually there's an 8th grader on the team right now, Annabella Abdullah, and she's amazing, first of all, but she's also getting into the FBTV side of things. So I'm just going to think of this question like if I was talking to her, because I see her as my sister and I want the best for her. So I would just say to, first of all, be ready to work, because it's not going to be easy and you're going to be stressed at times, because on top of the FBTV and softball, you have normal school, and Doral Academy really pushes in the academics as well. So I'd say just be ready to work and don't put too much stress on yourself, because you have to realize that at the same time we are in high school. So it's going to be a lot of work, but it'll pay off in the long run. So just keep pushing through.
Well, it sounds like you've never been afraid of a little bit of hard work, and you seem to know how to manage your schedule pretty well. So I'm excited to see what you're going to accomplish at Louisville in the fall and beyond. And in the short term, may I say, best of luck with the rest of your playoffs. I am hoping that Doral Academy can make that state title happen again this year. But whatever happens, I'm so proud of that whole team. This is what an exciting time for you.
Thank you so much.
Now, before we let you go, because I know you have to get probably right back to working on your rise ball here. One more question. If, with the snap of your fingers, you could make any change to the education system, what change would it be?
Honestly, I know a lot of people that it's high school. Everybody's going to have complaints about everything. But me personally, I've had the best time at Doral Academy, and I feel like I couldn't think of anything to change about it. Like, they've done such a great job at molding me into the person that I'm going to be. And I feel ready. I feel like I'm going to be ready for the next step in my life, thanks to Doral Academy.
Well, congratulations on all your success, and congratulations for the success that is yet to come. It's been a real pleasure chatting with you, Alyssa. Thank you so much for being on the show this week.
Thank you so much for having me. It's been a great time.
And thank you all for checking out Charter School Superstars.
The views expressed on the preceding program have been those of the hosts and guests and do not necessarily reflect the views of Academica, its clients, staff, affiliates, or advertisers.